Unfortunately, they have cumulative effects on a season. You know, you can start to lose some close games and just start to get down on yourself. And next thing you know, you wake up and you don't feel like you're a good team. And conversely, teams that win the close ones, you start to all of a sudden pile them up and start to feel you're a lot better than you really are. And just to get one of these is I think really big for our guys. It's a nice boost, and hopefully will serve us well going into Saturday's game.
Dane, the senior. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just the fact that it was a senior making that big play at the end.
Yeah, no, we were we had a lineup, in the game there down the stretch, and we were trying to figure out who to go to for offense, who to go to for defense. We need Dane in for defense. They scored one time off a shot, and we felt like we just needed to get a little bit more defensive presence out there, which turned out to be Dane. And obviously he made the play to win the game, which was – I'm really happy for him. Obviously he's a terrific defensive player, but just to kind of cap off, let's just be honest, a frustrating year for the guy. It's a nice feather.
Any details you point to as far as having one win turn into two after just looking at tonight's game?
Yeah, it's taking care of the basketball and rebounding, and that's all we've talked about for weeks now, trying to make sure we take care of the basketball and trying to make sure we rebound. And if you look at the box score at the end of the day, we were able to win the rebounding battle, which was big, and we only turned over the ball 11 times. So 11 still probably a little much, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of those were also offensive fouls going to the glass, and just those couple possessions end up being the difference in a close game. And unfortunately this season, those are two areas we've just struggled with, taking care of the basketball and rebounding.
Boise State opened the second half with an 11-2 run. What was going on there?
The lineup we started the game with, I thought started flat. I didn't think the guys that started the game had a lot of pop. And we started the same group coming out of halftime, and I explained that to the group. We need some pop. But unfortunately, that group just didn't have a lot of pep in their step. It wasn't until we kind of brought guys in that had a little bit more kind of energy about them that I thought we were going. And by that point, Boise was on a bit of a roll. They're a good basketball team. It's not like we're just going to go out there. And I kept telling the guys that throughout the second half, they're not just going to roll over. This is a good basketball team. And they fought and they fought and they fought, which they've done all year long. They've unfortunately lost a lot of close games. But I just thought that start of the second half, that group just didn't come out with the pop that we needed.
Well, I don't know if you already did this in your opening statement, but Dane Kuiper hasn't had, you've talked about it, he hasn't exactly had the senior season that he wanted, that anybody really expected in a lot of ways. But he just sealed the game on senior night with a steal.
He did.
Is there anything more fitting for what he's been for your program?
Yeah, just exactly what I kind of told Henry. I think we actually subbed him in for defense. They made a shot with kind of a smaller lineup, and we thought we needed to get him out there for defense. And obviously we had him out there, and then to make that play towards the end was clutch. And that's what seniors do, man. That possession is where experience kind of kicks in. And unfortunately, we've lost a lot of one-possession games or close games because we have young guys that are they've never been in those situations before. And Dane has the savvy and the seasoning to kind of do that, and he made a big play.
How did you like the effort on defense overall?
I thought the first half reminded me a lot of Colorado State, and I told the guys that at half. We came out, it was all business. We were just working. We were doing exactly what we wanted to do offensively, exactly what we're trying to do defensively. We were just executing a game plan. We weren't getting too high. We weren't getting too low. We were just doing what it is we wanted to do. I just thought the start of the second half, we didn't come out with enough energy, that group, and it gave them a little momentum that they kind of carried for a while and turned into a ball game. Fortunately, I think we had enough of a lead over the course of the game, and we got just enough stops late to stave it off.
Yeah, kind of on the flip side, I mean, you guys work the ball well down low, also, out of the wings. How do you just offensively?
Yeah, I mean, look, all we do right now is practice free throws and layups. That's what we're trying to really make our team about. I thought even at halftime, I told the guys, even our misses, they're good shots. And even the misses in this game, they're good shots. We're not taking fadeaway jump shots with the clock expiring. We're not doing, we're taking shots at the rim, we're getting to the free throw line, and we're taking open threes. And that's what we've always wanted to be about. Our issue is when we start dribbling. And every turnover was when guys want to start dribbling into areas they really shouldn't be going. We have to move the ball with the pass. We have to get the ball inside and just kind of see how far Corey and Carlton and Vlad and Vance and all those guys can kind of take us. And I thought tonight they were critical for us.
Do you have any plans for after the season to decompress and recharge?
I haven't thought that far ahead. Right now it's all about Wyoming, so got to get back to the drawing board here and find a way to win on Saturday night.
Last two.
Coach, maybe it's taken all year to get here. You talked about closing out games. Had a good closeout against Colorado State.
Yeah.
You have one more game, as you said, you're already looking forward to. Talk about, if you don't mind, maybe the experience going into the tournament was a good thing.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I don't know how the standings are going to kind of go down. We beat the #1 team in the league. I quite frankly thought we beat the #2 team in the league, and we did beat potentially the #3 team in the league. So I don't think we're necessarily going into the tournament thinking, we're just going to go out and just play basketball. I think if we do the right things, we know we're capable. Now, we haven't shown that on a consistent basis, and those teams that have, you give them a tremendous amount of credit. That's why they're at the top of the league, and that's why they are who they are. But I still feel like if we can find a way to take care of the basketball and rebound and go into a game, we'll have a chance to win whatever game we happen to play in the Mountain West Conference tournament.
Your reliance on free throw shooting, you guys lead the league in percentage of points at the free throw line.
Yep.
Their foul rate for their two big men, you guys knew were two of the highest in the league.
Yep.
Is that something that was unique to this game, that you were trying to get them in foul trouble and get your bigs at the line? Or is that just who you guys are now, trying to draw a lot of fouls from your bigs?
Probably both. As the game unfolded, though, we were trying. Once they picked up some quick ones, we were going in saying, we got to go at this guy, we got to go at this guy, we got to get him out. As the game unfolded, because they were in foul trouble, we ended up kind of going that way. But we didn't necessarily go into the game saying, this is going to be #1. We were going to play inside out and kind of go from there. And I think, the bigs are just starting to get a little bit more comfortable down there. Carlton, Corey, even Vance to an extent. Quach has been really good getting to the glass. And it's kind of become who we are. I don't know if this is the perfect version of us. I've never been able to probably quite figure that out, but this is the version of us we found right now, and we're just going to ride it and see where it goes.
Last one.
Coach, 2 huge blocks by Melange. Thought they were inspirational at the time. Could you comment on those plays and what they did for your team?
Yeah, Quach reminds me of we probably have 3 or 4 guys on our team. Quach, Keith McGee, Vance Jackson, Carlton Bragg, Corey Manigault. You can see it. You look at him and say, this kid, he has it. But we just haven't been able to do it, either that individual person consistently or enough guys at once. We'll come back after a game and we'll say, hey, Keith had a great game tonight, but the other guys didn't. Or Vance had a great game tonight and the other guys didn't. If those guys all play great games together, we're a pretty darn good basketball team. But if we're only getting 1 or 2 of them and they all have the capability to do it, then it's hard to push through. So Quach really, over the last 3 games, he's put 3 good ones together, I felt. Hopefully it's the end of his sophomore year and he's going to be able to finish the season this way, and we can get the rest of the guys rounding into form, and we can finally get all these guys playing together at once, because they're kids. They're young. McQuatch is a sophomore. Keith is a sophomore. Corey's a junior. Carlton's a junior. Vance is I go down the line. They're kids, and they're just learning this grind. They're learning what this game takes on a day in and day out basis.
Do those plays inspire your team?
I thought the block in the first half did for sure. I thought it was a real big block. We lost Wacker in a ball screen coverage. Quach came over. He did the same thing against Colorado State and actually got a tie up against Carvacho. And those are really big defensive plays. He's so gifted. There's nothing he can't do. He just needs the reps to go out and kind of do it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.